Charlie, what's your training look like right now?
Yeah, because DeadSea to Everest is such a long slog, it's going to be nearly 5 months and 4,500 miles. I'm talking about time on my feet more than anything else these days. For me, I look at my training these days as long and slow rather than the short bursts, the super speedy bursts. But I also am trying to be in the gym at least 3 days a week, but especially at my age, keeping muscle on while I'm doing these super long endurance training blocks is really hard to do. I don't like the term zone 2 training because it's a little bit tedious, but in fact, that's what it is. I want to be able to run for 2 hours and keep my heart rate below 120 the entire time. Like, that's the kind of goal that I want rather than cranking it up to 200 for 10 minutes.
And that makes sense because zone 2 is high cardiovascular capacity, right?
Exactly. So zone 2 allows you to really stay in a zone without your heart rate jacking up, without burning fuel. Experience teaches me how to stay in that, what I call the red line, find that red line when I'm training, and then drop back below it again so that I'm not burning on my fuel. Because I want to be out there for 12 hours a day for over 4 straight months every day.
Okay, now you're 63, right? Why can a 63-year-old do this?
My age, 63, and I'll be 64 when I do DeadSea to Mount Everest. I do get the question a lot, like, how is it even possible to do this? And the thing that I remind people that we all forget, the amount of knowledge that I've actually accumulated through the years because of previous expeditions and running over 100,000 miles and all the things that I've done has taught me how to regulate and modulate my effort in a way that allows me to continue going, because endurance is my thing. I'm not worried about doing something. There was a period of time where all I wanted to do was break 3 hours in a marathon. That took really focused, hard, fast running with a regimented plan. I would say that today I am much more of an intuitive trainer. So I wake up every morning, I do a body check-in, I ask myself a few questions. How did I sleep? How did I eat? Did I get up 5 times in the middle of the night? And how do I actually feel? And then based on that, I'll make my training plan for the day.
What would your advice be for somebody just starting out in their 60s and they're looking to you?
If somebody is just starting off and they want to improve everything from just improving their health, getting in better shape, even getting ready for, a wedding or an event, walking. Even if somebody comes to me today and says, I want to run a marathon later this year, I'm like, fantastic. Here's how we're going to start. You're going to walk every single day. And what we'll do is I'll begin to work the program where your body, especially if you haven't been running or even doing regular walking for years, your body is not used to loading. And so you have to give it a chance to recover from each effort. So I'll have people starting off just walking 3 or 4 days a week. I will tell them they can get on a bike, they can get on an elliptical, they can do other things. But for the actual running program, it might be 2 weeks before I even have them do any running. And when they do, I'll send them out on an hour-long walk, and maybe 10 minutes into it, I'll get them to start jogging for just 3 minutes. There have been times in my life where I didn't have a lot of freedom of movement, and it's amazing how much you can actually do with just running in place. To be honest, this is actually better for you in a lot of ways than running on a treadmill. Hey, thanks everybody for watching. Please put some comments, ask questions, tell me what your big expedition is that you want to do. If I can help you, let me know how, and thanks for following.